Hello guys, welcome back. This is a prologue about the experience to live in a camping for the 5 years. So before we can start watching this very basic video about my basic life, temporary, and this camping in Portugal, which is very good, by the way, to be honest. I want to tell you about the live in a camping. The word camping, it's have a different facility. So like example, we all started when we was being the child. We always started to go into the camping when his mother and father is have some responsibility to give you the opportunity to sleep at night and the 9 o'clock, because they said what this is a camping, and I was have such a bad experience in the camping at that time. To believe me, I was trying to run from the camping. This is one camping means. So every time when YouTube is you put some the hashtag the camping, you need to understand what the camping is have a different. I don't talk only about me, nothing else. So the next time when I was have experience to live in the camping with such a strong facility like department police agency who controlling you, because before you been like alien, and to prove what you can stay forever, you need to prove your period. In my case, it's been 1 year and a half, and this is other facility of the camping, which is total control of the person, white walls, 10 and 5 quarter meter. Maybe if you be lucky, you will be alone, but at my case, I was have experience with the 5 camps in the Netherlands, and the different camps, very dangerous people around, absolutely. Someone was been on the dangerous drugs, and you must sleep each night with these persons in the same room. And when the point is, when you absolutely normal person who doesn't use these things, okay, who just believe in the true, believe in process, what it should be, even you will ask it the personnel who needs to do something with this. If you have someone in the room who's absolutely crazy guy, like example, it's just dangerous to sleep each night. So can you imagine it? 1.5 of the year I was have experience with this living in a camping, and last camping which is I was get, it's been previous prison for the women, and exactly in the Netherlands, small village is called, sorry for my Dutch, Hohaven. Hohaven. You can Google it. You can Google it. Hohaven. 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 I am not good in the Dutch. So this is absolutely crazy. So the feeling when you sleep there at night and just to walk, it's like previous prison. You can go in a walk outside, same stuff, but when you come back, you will have a lot of stress, very dangerous stress. So, it's my prologue. It's my prologue. I hope you will enjoy this video. So now, situation is changing. Excuse me. Then I was have experience to live outdoor, alone. Just the nature, to take some tent, which is I spending some money for the tent, and I just going around all Netherlands and try to find some spot. To didn't pay money because I don't have money, so I was just trying to find some hidden places to sleep. It's been absolutely not possible, because I can tell you why. Because the people with the binocular who have a job, they came to you and said you're not legal to stay here, because this is our job. This is the first attention for you. Next time you must pay for us. So I tell them I just sleep for the one night and then I move. So you must be smart, especially in the Netherlands. So this is other part of the facility to live in a camping in a tent. You see, it's a different facility, but it's one experience for the whole of your life. So then we skip things about the apartment, to live and pay the bills. And right now, is everything is changing. You know, the total price is going up. Building is going up. Is a lot of agencies open it €1 everywhere in European Union. We just skip this, okay? Everyone knows this. We didn't go into the negative way, okay? Just about the camping simple life. So after this, I was sleeping the winter time without any heater, absolutely. So I was just asleep on the street near of the like example this tree. I was asleep in the Netherlands, then I moved on my bike, and then I'm asleep in the Nancy, France city. Absolutely addictive city, absolutely crazy city, to be honest with you. And I was asleep just near of the tree. It's been very cold, and I saw how the people from drugs, addictive people, beautiful France by the way, just walking like a zombie in the night. Can you imagine sleep in this situation? So that is other part of my experience to live outdoor. You see how many things which you didn't know about me. You're watching my blog and you didn't know a lot of things, and I want to just say this about this little prologue. So, and then I start to live more comfortable. So I cross almost all France near of the Geneva, and I saw a lot of campsites, a lot of different facility, but not like this, okay? It's absolutely freedom. You can stand in there, you can just meet with the people, but I was standing, to be honest, not more of the 3 days, maximum 3 days, because when you're going on the bicycle around all Europe, you just need some rest, okay? You need shower, you need this stuff. So I was get this, but then I start to be very, very not comfortable, because you know, when the people live in one camp a lot of time, they just start to show their own life, and someone doesn't like this, you know. And that's why I don't like standing in one camp too much. So that's why I want to be honest with you, okay? So that's why sometimes I'm going outside, most of the time I'm going outside, and then come back to some cook, you know, then go sleep, stuff like this. So just take a shower, you know. So after all France, I get sometimes some wild spot in the mountains. It's been absolutely amazing. You wake up and you see these mountains. But the point is, what I was standing only one night, and then you just go. That is actually best stuff, which is I can recommend for all backpackers, for the all outdoors nomad people, well, stuff like this. So then I'm going to the Italy, and then in the Italy I just didn't find any spot, to be honest, because the Italy, it's a very, very interesting country. I going on the countryside road of the Italy, everywhere is a farm, fabrics, everything is sailing there, a lot of construction things, even on the countryside. You just can't find the spot to sleep one night. It's true. So I was have only one experience in the Italy. I just was sleeping on the beach, because I was just a very tired man. I'm like very tired. I'm like, kill me please, I'm finished, finito. So I will sleep one night. Then I come back to the France, because I was been so tired about Italy, traffic, about all this stuff. And to be honest with you, everywhere is expensive. To be honest with you, it's everywhere is expensive, okay? So then I come back to the France also. I have a lot of experience. You can see it in my videos. If you didn't saw this in my videos, you can see. This is the videos about camping, about all these things. You can see my trip on the bike. So if you want, you can see. France has been beautiful because first of all it's nature, and there's mountains, forests, some caves, some very interesting things. Some also people came on the road. You can just to communicate. That's been interesting. Most of the tough stuff I get in Spain, because Spain is perfect. Spain is perfect like a people. It's people very good, very open-minded people. They can sing, and they're not like rest of the Europe. They're very close. They want their own life, stuff like this. Spanish people very open. And food is beautiful. Women's Spanish is absolutely wonderful. So yeah, there was camping has been also. I was find some spot where there is no camping. I just tired, and there was a sleep near of the middle of nowhere in the desert. It's very dry, and in the night I was wake up when I hear some shots like poof, poof, and the boars. They have some permission to kill the boars because they have a jamon, very famous stuff in Spain. So I just wake up and I was being asked the God, but they didn't kill me. So until I'm asleep, so stuff like this. So Spain also have a lot of the campsite where you can spend in different campsite. Like sometimes it's 20 euro per night, 20. Sometimes it's 25. Sometimes it's 10 euro. Sometimes 15 euro. Somewhere in France, like example, I get for the 7 euro in the night, which is with the shower, electricity, stuff like this, which is not expensive, to be honest with you. And after this, when I cross all Spain near of the south, which has been different, and then I go a little bit up because it's been so difficult to spend in the nights in south, because everything is expensive on the south, absolutely. So, and you can't backpack and you can't make a tent because it's a touristic places, and they control all of this stuff. And I understand, because they need more tourists to make the business. I understand this, but I'm not a person who always want to spend in the money for the hostels or hotels. But to be honest with you, sometime I was needing this because the feeling the walls, it's very important sometimes. So finally I was crossed to Spain. It's been super tough. The montagna by montagna, the altitude absolutely huge, 80% altitude like this. Jesus Christ, I seen you going with all of this stuff, but I was been happy with this stuff. So I saw almost all Europe, which is I would need to see. What to see next? To going around again there don't have any sense, because imagination is so everything, you know what I mean? So then finally I'm get the green one, Portugal, which is right now for me is more like a home. But let's have also other questions about what you mean about the home, okay? So what I get in the Portugal when I was going, when I cross almost in the central of the Portugal, I have experience with no spots absolutely. So same stuff like in Italy, but in Italy they have a fabric, a lot of stuff, this and grocery, everything is selling for European Union, because they're part of European Union too. Here it's a little bit different. They have fences. Everywhere is a fences. Fences. You cannot cross there. You cannot go there. You cannot go there. You cannot go there. Here, when I finally get the south, I get some rest on the house, which is a very respect for this. And here I basically start to feel much more interesting places when you can just set up your set up your mattress, your tent, and I see it. So I see because I've been here in the December. I saw everything. I walk a lot. I just check each tree, each spot. I see everything. I also understand how the nows work. Portugal, basically. I see it also. I have experience about this, and I talk not about the income or stuff like this, because I doesn't have income. I don't have income. Started from when I was leave Netherlands, so I just doesn't have income. I try to survive on my YouTube channel, and then for now it's just a little prologue about my experience, how you need to understand how is it sleep and live in the campsite with different facility. So after all of these 6 years, I have a lot of experience to share for you guys, and I very recommend for you didn't stay in the houses too much, didn't stay in your apartment. If you disagree with this, if you feel some uncomfortable, if someone is programming you and the system is programming you, always programming, and you, it's good what you have a job, it's good what you have a job, but sometimes it's better don't have a job, otherwise you will never will see all the beauty what you can see in the different countries. So you don't need to ask it someone, you just need to take it last of your money, which is you have, and if you still have your social security money, which is they was pay you, you can use this money for your trip, like I did this before, but now it's stopped, and then I just must be man on man with the situation, and just need to make a new chapter in my life. I hope that my YouTube channel will be find some sponsorship, and that's why I try to make more and more interesting stories in my video. For now it's like this, just me with the camera, show with some places, stuff like this, but I'm definitely sure that I don't need too much to go in. If you moving, you need to spend the night there. You need to buy you don't need to buy too much, because when you stand in one place you start to thinking, okay, let's drink today something, okay, which is I'm also agree with this. You know, when you sleep in the tent you need to drink something, and then you go and sleep immediately, like example, but not always. This is also very important. Also, if you have some mental, like I said in my life, people have some psychological trauma. You know, that's why it's a little bit, you drink and then kaput a little bit, and then wake up in the morning, and then it's okay if you sleep in a tent. But if you sleep in a bed, it's you don't need, you can just go and make some sport. You can make some sport. Your mental issue is understanding, and your everything is understanding what you have a space where you came back and feel comfort, and when you feel comfort, you are start to feeling like, okay, I feel comfort, so then I'm going talking about something higher things, about music, about the creation, you know what I mean? So, and when you start to feel comfort, you want to spend more. So you start to think about, what about if we made some salad here on the table, you know, and then put some television right there. Television is programming you a little bit each by day by day. You wake up in the morning and drinking coffee. You made the same stuff, this stuff. So according to this situation, you basically need to pay rent, you need to pay bills, you need to work somewhere. But according to the situation, for the last 4 years, starting from 2020, especially in 2022, something is happening in the working system, and I tell you what is happening basically very shortly. I'm not specialist, I'm just about my experience in the life. Because the social security, let's call them agency, organization, government organization, start to be controlling each person in their base. That's all. So they decide for who we want to give the job, or who we want to use just like a transaction service. this guy have, everyone in Europe have a social security number. So especially after 2022, and now in Portugal, a little bit about the things which I don't want to talk, but I need, because the people maybe didn't understand. Now, maybe for the half of the year in the Portugal, they decide what if you doesn't have the working contract, you will not receive any benefit, you will not receive any social security number. It's just not possible. You see? But have the working contract, you need have a social security number, and the employer will be not believe in the people who walking without the place, without permanent place. And the housing corporation right now is occupied the social security organization and asking them the information about who live and who's registered there, which is income this person is have. Okay, he have just a benefit, let's make the price is up, like it was happening at my apartments in the Netherlands. I was paying 490, and then I'm a high quality personal. I was finished the university. It's not only one thing which is I can do everything, and then they just decide don't give them his job, and they made the prices up for rent, include of the gas, include of the electricity, include of the health insurance, include of all of this stuff, and then new something, and then new something, the new tax and tourist tax, and then they just put up, and then you don't have any job, you just move on the street. And believe me, that is it's a huge problem right now. But yeah, but I don't want to talk about this. So I hope you enjoyed this little prologue about my video. It's already 22 minutes already. So I think I just finished this video like this. It will be prologue, and I want to call this like my experience to live in the camping for 6 years in Europe. It will be good. So don't forget to push this button, subscribe to my channel. Also put like or dislike. It's also good for the algorithm of the YouTube. And see you in the next video. I hope you will enjoy. If you can recognize me on the road, say hello, I'm subscribed on you. Bye bye.